empty town. I'm searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air, like a blazing flare. Don't stare, cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head when you cried for me. Oh,
coming, babe. I feel it coming. I feel it coming, babe. You and not the single time, so maybe this the perfect time. I'm just trying to get you high, fading off this touch. You don't need a lonely night, so baby I can make it right. You just gotta let me try to give you what you want. You've been scared of love and what it did to you. You don't have to run, I know what you've been through. Just a simple touch and it can set you free. We don't have to rush when you're alone with me. I feel it coming, I feel it coming, babe. I feel it coming, I feel it coming, babe. I feel it coming, I feel it coming, babe. I feel it coming, I feel it coming, babe. I feel it coming, I feel it coming, babe. I feel it coming, I feel it coming, babe. I feel it coming, I feel it coming, babe. I feel it coming, I feel it coming, babe. You've been scared of love and what it did to you. You don't have to run, I know what you've been through. Just a simple touch and it can set you free. We don't have to rush when you're alone with me. I feel it coming, I feel it coming, babe. I feel it coming, I feel it coming, babe. Know what you feel like, feel it coming. I feel it coming, babe. I feel it coming, I feel it coming, babe. Know what you see right there, feel it coming. I feel it coming, babe. I feel it coming, I feel it coming, babe. Know what you see right there, feel it coming. I feel it coming, babe. I feel it coming, I feel it coming, babe.
All right, for one last time, we're going to have the final introduction of the under-19 boys. This is the game between Calicut Warriors versus Thrissur Tuskers. So, I take this privilege to invite the team Calicut Warriors. Do we have some fans? One last time for Calicut Warriors. The first player to come on court, he will shoot from deep. He is the defender, doesn't sleep. He will make the opponent sleep wearing jersey number 8, Pradeep Abhishek. For bodybuilding, famous is Arnold. But the troublemaker, the terminator of BLK, wearing jersey number 7, Arnold Thomas. He is the masked man of BLK, Basketball League Kerala, who will make a difference in all aspects of the game. Jersey number 1, Sachu Satanan. Jacob Nigel, Nazim Niwaz, Mohammad Jasim, Ashiki, Fadi Hanan, Surya Kiran, Milan Jose, Siva Surya and Navneet, and their coach Hari and Mr. Ratu. Now, please put your hands together for Thrissur Tuskers. Jersey number 9, Yuvesh, 73, Niranjan, number 1, Biju, number 8, Aljo George Thomas, Krishna Abraham, Atraju, John Vincent, Advait, and Johnson Shubu. Introducing the coach, Coach Rahul. Crew Chief Anup K. Menon, Umpire 1 Saji Abraham, Umpire 2 Srinath. To meet the guest, we would request Shri P. Jacob, Director, Starting 5, Sports Management, Shri Jacob Joseph, President, Kerala Basketball Association, to accompany the chief guest to meet the players. We also invite P.J. Sani Sir, Life President, Kerala Basketball Association. We have with us Srimati Priyanka J, IAS District Collector, Ernakulam. Can we give a big round of applause for Srimati Priyanka G, IAS. Shri Biju Maman, Air Vice Marshal and former state basketball player, we welcome you, sir. Shri Simon John, Chairman, Laza Ice Cream and Director, Global Public School. We would request you to please greet the players. We request you to please come. The team now being introduced. Thrissur Tuskers.
I surrendered to your beauty with my naivety, and I fell.
Can you give them a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen? These are the finalists of the Under-19 boys. Officials, Anup K. Menon, Sajay Abraham and Mr. Srinath. Now we invite Srimati Priyanka, IAS District Collector, Ernakulam, to say a few words.
Check.
First of all, I would like to thank Kerala Basketball Association as well as 5 Sports, Starting 5 Basketball, Sports Management for inviting me, as well as RSC for inviting me to this function. All of you are very excited and waiting for the game to begin, so I'll not take much time. But it is very pertinent to note that apart from our education and co-curricular activity, it is very important to promote sports. Not just because the regular, the reason that to have an extracurricular activity, but this is also a skill, high-end form of a skill, which will help them promote not just their health aspect, but also their career aspect also. So all the proud parents, I wish you, many more blessings so that you encourage your, children to go in this particular, field, because generally we concentrate more on education, but the times are changing fast and we don't know 5 to 10 years down the lane what the world will hold for us. So it's important that we make them future ready, and one aspect to that is they become expert in certain fields, and definitely sports is one field that has a very bright future. And to all the young players, there were 3 teams and 2 teams have been finalized. For those 3 teams, best wishes for the next time, and for the teams playing here, may you be blessed and let the spirits run high, and best wishes to all of you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for those inspiring words. Now, over to the officials. This is the finals of U19. Calicut Warriors versus Thrissur Tuskers.
BLK! Basketball League Kerala! BLK! Hey! Hey! From Kochi courts to Trivandrum rain, we lace them up, we play through pain. Orange in the air, hearts on fire. BLK, we rise higher. BLK, we ball, basketball League Kerala. Stand tall, from the backbone blast to the last shot call. BLK, 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 we ball. BLK, we fight, we fly. Basketball League Kerala. Reach the sky, from the first tip off to the final try. BLK, 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 we fly. Thrissur, Malabar night, 5 on the floor, 1 pure light. Jersey sweat, crowd in sync. BLK, one heartbeat. BLK, we ball, basketball League Kerala. Stand tall, from the backbone blast to the last lap call. BLK, 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 we ball. BLK, we fight, we
Thrissur Tuskers have been led by three predominant names. Vinay Shankar with 89 points, averaging around 15 points a game. We have Praveen with 58 points in the league thus far, averaging 10 points a game. Abhijit with 54 points, averaging 9 points per game. At the other end, in pink, as we approach jump ball, we have Sachu with 88, and Nigel with 71, and 58 for Milan. First blood drawn by the Tuskers. A key insight here, these two teams played each other on the 5th of June, and the Tuskers won that fixture 49-40. And right now, opening strong were the Tuskers with that too. Everyone looks in the zone. Abhishek looks to be carrying on from that three-pointer that he shot in the semi-finals yesterday to seal the deal for the Calicut Warriors 53-52. Today is a new day. Are we going to see a new hero? Are we going to see destiny change hands? Who is it going to be? Who is going to claim the title of the first ever winner at the Basketball League Kerala? Boys' presence. The ambience is great. The lights are on. The camera is rolling and action is before us. So far, the shooting efficiency has been out of this roof. Can you imagine? This is finals with the finals pressure as well. Both these teams sinking virtually every opportunity that's coming their way. Rotation on the outside, looking to feed that pivot. Watch out for that drop for Nigel. That's what we've seen. The combination play between Sachu and Nigel. Sachu combining with the number 6 Nigel continuously throughout these league fixtures. First miss of the day comes in at 1.5 minutes into Q1. Both teams seem to have started well. I don't see nerves in the offing. Interesting switch from the semi-finals. In the semi-finals, Sachi was handling a lot of the distribution early on. But right now, they're using Abhishek to bring the ball up. Milan kicks it out. Both these teams are decent three-point shooters. Not that they're great three-point shooters. Three-point shooting, if you look at it for the Thrissur Tuskers, Praveen leads it with 6 3-points. And with a nice power move, takes the contact. And will go to the line for 1. Gets a count on that bucket. This combination in the paint is going to be crucial as well. What combination is that, you might ask? It's that combination between 14 and 73, Abhijit and Niranjan. Abhijit misses that free throw, can't quite complete that three-point play. Looking for that pass for Nigel. Nigel with a powerful move. But equally up to the mark was Niranjan with his defense. On the outside, just taking their time. Remember, they have 16 seconds on the shot clock. Perhaps rushing that attempt a little bit. Niranjan. Abhishek with the outlet. It's a 2-on-1 situation. Help is arriving. Sachu with a rebound. Fouled on his way back to the ring. 2 attempts to Sachu. Sachu, second in the overall statistics for this league. 88 points before he walked into the finals. Had a relatively quiet semi-finals, and it was expected. He had against him Gautam, the number 16, and Vasu, the number 8 from the Bisons. And both of them have extremely quick hands, and they just did not allow Sachu to settle in the semi-finals yesterday. Today is going to be a new question. Who is going to deliver for the Calicut Warriors? That's yet another question. Remember, Calicut Warriors come into this final with 2 losses. They lost against this team, the Tuskers, 49-40 in the league phases. They also lost against the Capitals, 69-42 in the league phase as well. And the reason behind all that is this Calicut side does not do too well when there is a big height present in the paint. And that height has the ball right now, Niranjan. How are the Calicut Warriors going to respond to this situation? That's the question. Niranjan with a tip. Feeds it beautifully in the paint. The magic was in the assist. Let's watch that again. He'll try and get you that replay. There we go. Watch that replay. Watch that beautiful assist coming up. Neo John Vincent hands it off beautifully. This is a rare attempt. Milen Joe's Matthew usually doesn't take attempts from beyond the three-point arc. And that's a good defense by the Tuskers, forcing Milen to take an attempt from outside. Milen is best used when he drives in. The chance of BLK, the chance of Calicut Warriors. We've heard that chant right throughout the day. It's the only franchise that has made it into all the finals. The 4 finals that we've had on display in BLK this year has had that franchise, the Calicut Warriors. Having a chat with my co-commentator, Markation, we were having a discussion the other day about franchise team selection. And he had a wonderful insight to share with me about how Calicut went about constructing this squad. And the fact that they looked at synergy as a #1 priority and then individual talent as a second priority. On the back of that, Calicut finding themselves in the finals in all 4 categories. Offensive board for the Tuskers. That's going to be a problem area for the Warriors. Milen is the only person who can deliver for this side. Blocking call. This one will go against a winner. 2 free throws as well. And if you want to be getting free throws as a Calcutta Warrior supporter, as a Calicut Warrior supporter, Sachu is the name that you should be going after. Sachu there with 2 attempts. Sachu has been ever present for this Calicut Warrior sides. 88 points. That also includes 6 3-pointers right throughout the league. Takes his time, sets himself up, doesn't get it to go in. That's the other man, Praveen. Praveen has 6 3-pointers as well. And on that transition, they don't need the height when they play on the transition. Abhishek delivers 2 more for the Warriors. Almost a steal. We saw so many steals yesterday from the Calicut Warriors. Once again, those quick hands. Sachu will calm himself down. Wait for the assistants to arrive. Milen puts it on the floor. Will drive in. Good rotation on the outside. In they come. Powerful move to the basket. It doesn't have to go in every time. Last touch was pink. Ball possessions will still be with the Tuskers. 4-10 still remaining in Q1. I was expecting the defense to be a lot tighter from both these sides, but the conversion ratios have been so high, which is why we have a 9-8 score. Lovely move in the paint, but Niranjan can't see it through. Foul at the other end, born out of frustration. Niranjan missing an easy bucket on one side. On the other side, just rushes in for that foul. Nigel takes that foul off Niranjan. First foul it is for the 73. Nigel with 71 points in this league thus far. Average is about 12. You expect him to put in about 4 to 5 points in this particular quarter. Remember, Q1 and Q2 is where the framework of your side selection and starting 5 plays an important role. (11-9). Calicut up by 2. Rotates it well on the outside. Looking for some support. Milen gives him the option for that pass. Watch out for that pass to Zero. Disturbed on the dribble. Abhishek Air ball. Can you imagine what destiny has in store for you? Yesterday, this man sinks a three from 3 feet beyond the 3 point arc to get his team into the finals. And today, the next two attempts, both of them off the mark. Takes the contact. Nice move. An aggressive move towards the basket. That's what they need to do. The Tuskers, they have the advantage of the height as well, remember, because only Milen brings in some serious presence in the paint for the Calicut Warriors. The Tuskers tactically in Q1 looking to stretch the Calicut paint protection. Nigel and Milen. One of them steps out. You have a very good chance for the rebound. That's exactly what they muster. Niranjan gets that rebound. Nice move to the bucket. This time Nigel gets that ball. Loose ball. Tusker ball. Tusker finish. 9-11. The scoreline that you want to see in a final. Neither of these teams running away with it. Good move to the bucket, but Niranjan's presence puts him off. Once again, the quick hands of Sachu. Sachu and Abhishek. Such blisteringly fast hands. Sachu will attack the basket. When he's on his own, he backs himself to get his two. Watch this here. Could have been a 2-on-1. And very intelligent play by Vinay Shankar. Praveen on the transition. Calicut Warriors this time will be denied, but they will go to the free throw line. Watch this on the transition. On the replay, you can see that there. And interesting, I don't know why Vinay fouled this time. Last time he had the presence of mind to not attack Sachu. This time, somehow, just getting drawn into committing that foul. Vinay Shankar, a very important player for this side, especially in quarter 3 and quarter 4, where he handles both distribution responsibilities and also the responsibilities for driving in. Sachu, the most bankable option in this Calicut Warrior side. Rotation on the outside. He's looking for some presence in the paint. Lovely cut. Had he been a left-hander, trust me, he would have put it in on the first attempt. Here come the Warriors. Pass available. Abhishek gets it. Kicks it out. Milen. Not this time. On the transition. Beautiful pass. One is to have the vision. The second is to have the execution to back it up. Watch Vinay with that pass. Beautifully timed. Niranjan gets that pass. Vinay gives it back. Praveen drives in. Ball watching. 3 of them in defense, guilty of just ball watching. Lucky that the pass wasn't as accurate as they wanted it to be. Lovely defense. On the transition! Beauty, distribution skills, top notch. Finish from Neo John Vincent. Watch that pass again. Frame that picture. Make a reel. Get that moment encapsulated forever. Timeout taken on the floor. Not quite. That quarter has been so fast. 10 minutes done and dusted. 15 points each. And nothing separates these two sides after 10 minutes on the floor. 15-15 finals of the Basketball League Kerala under 19. Thrissur Tuskers locking horns with Calicut Warriors. We'll be back in about 30 seconds or so. Back with action in quarter number two. What a quarter it has been for the Thrissur Tuskers. I've been talking about that height advantage that they've had with Niranjan and Abhijit. And the fact that Niranjan was on the floor made sure that they got 20 rebounds in that first quarter. That, along with five beautiful assists, have given them a scenario where they are neck to neck with the Warriors. Here they come once again on the translation, forces it up. Could have waited for Abhijit's arrival, decides not to do that. Free throw shooting, that's where the difference has been between these two sides. Calicut Warriors shooting way better because most of these opportunities have also come to Sachu. Oh, the three-pointer from zero. Calicut Warriors will depend on their outside shooting today against the stronger height presence of the Thrissur Tuskers. And that's when the conversion comes in. These baskets are important. Nazim Nawaz with three. What a three-pointer. Coming cold off the bench and being in rhythm to shoot a three. Doesn't happen every day, but they do deliver. Just about crosses the halfway mark in time. Ballman pressure. This is effectively the second five for the Warriors. I think the option that they have taken is outside shooting for this particular quarter. And Nazim will be taking a lot more attempts. Distributed on the outside. Drives from the baseline. Kicked out from the paint. Says not in front of me. Fadi Hanan there. Says enough is enough. Don't you dare drive in front of me. Turnover from the Tuskers. Calicut with the opportunity to extend that lead. They've gotten off to a better beginning in this second quarter. Good defense along with that three-pointer. Good hustle. Puts it on the floor. Kicks it out. Nazim is the shooter. That was a close attempt again. He's 1 of 3 right now from beyond the three-point arc. Once again, it's the Warriors off the steal. It's that formula that worked so beautifully for them yesterday in the semis as well. The quick hands, the excellent defense. Points off the turnovers on the fast breaks. That's where the Calicut Warriors rule. That's their zone. That's their home. Basketball League Kerala. Nazim looking to seal the victory title for this Calicut Warriors team. .25 still remain in half number one. 20-15, 5-point lead right now. Statistically, yesterday against the Kochi Bisons, Kochi Stallions and the Kotiam Bisons teams, both these teams performed better in the quarter two. Once again, yet another turnover from the Tuskers. They've just not settled in to this quarter. 4 minutes of basketball in Q2 and the Tuskers are yet to score. Pressure on the ball, man. Good job with the hustle. Gets the steal as well. Advait will look to keep it in. Not quite. Feeds the zero. on the transition once again. I've been talking about it this quarter too. The breakdown in rhythm for the Tuskers is huge. Looking to be cheeky on the rebound between the two of them. Just couldn't get the rhythm. And high time the Tuskers took a timeout, and they do. 7-0 the run in Q2. Tuskers have just been called off the blocks, not finding that rhythm. The Thrissur Tuskers have not really had a good time, both in terms of the 2-point field goal conversions or in terms of the free throw conversions. The difference between the two sides, of course, has been the fact that Thrissur Tuskers were able to hurt their opponents on the transitions. But right now in quarter number 2, the transitions have been stabilized by the Calicut Warriors. And that stabilization has resulted in a 7-point advantage for them in Q2. Remember, from the free throw mark, they were shooting a lot better at 62%. And in terms of the 2-point conversions as well, they were at 55%. And those are the kind of statistics that make a huge difference. 7 points. Sizable lead. I still wouldn't call it significant. Advait with a move to the bucket. Finally, they decide to attack the basket. The timeout comes in handy, working off the screen. The switch was there, using that switch to make his way to the bucket for 2. Pressure on the ball, man. A little out of position. Jasim ideally shouldn't be getting that ball close to the halfway mark. Distributed there. Algo! Algo comes up with the assist. Watch this here. Puts it on the floor, drives in, and has the presence to look for Abhijit. And Abhijit says, thank you, I'll take the contact for 2. But Algo George delivers the assist for his side. Gets it to go in. The MVP of the semi-finals. Abhijit, commanding presence in the paint yesterday. Kept Albi and Altaf quiet. And at the other end, this guy has 2 3-pointers in this quarter. Nazim sinks that for his second 3. Nazim Nawaz, nothing but net. Kicks it out. Algo George this time pulls up for the 3. Nothing doing. Can they create better opportunities? I like them to drive in, because when they drive in, they create better looks at the basket. Once again, well done indeed. Choosing to drive in, get the contact, get to that free throw line. This time, it's Abhiram Krishna at the free throw line for 2. It's still a 7-point game. They need to get these free throw conversions in. They've been shooting rather poorly, around 25%. And these free throws aren't helping. I'm sure there's a collective sigh from Thrissur. Wishing that second free throw in, not quite, misses both. Passes it out on the outside. Looks to beat his man this time. Forces it up and somehow gets it to drop. Fadi Hanan. Watch this here. In a difficult situation, sandwiched between the two of them. And just about manages to fling it up and get to. Transition available. Nazim gets the pass. Will take the contact. And this one's going to be called against Advait. Watch this here. Advait sprinting back. Advait feeling that he barely initiated contact. Perhaps the call was a little too hasty. Not really. From where we stood, looked like a foul. And I would back Anup Menon, Shaji Abraham, and Srinath SR to see everything that's happening on the field. Top level officiating thus far in the finals of BLK. Advait puts it on the floor, takes it all the way to the ring. Calicut stretching that lead to 10 points now, 28-18. What a fantastic Q2 they've had. Steal. Abhijit just about realizes that someone's there behind him. And at the same time has the presence for that pass. Watch this assist. Abhijit watches that cut and beautifully sets it up for Uesh for an easy 2. Best of the best in the youth setup in Kerala have been in action in Kochi. The Basketball League Kerala getting all of them together to celebrate youth basketball in Kerala. And watch this. This is that treat. This is that icing on the cake. In he comes and gets it off the glass for 2. Nazim! He's already had 2 3-point conversions in the second quarter. They outnumber at the other end. And then the finish from Uesh once again. On the transition, that's where the Tuskers have been hurting the Calicut Warriors the most. 22-30. Nazim puts it on the floor. Will look for a pass for sure. Does that. The 0 available. Are caught midway. Here come the Tuskers. Uesh. An appeal for a foul from the outside from the bench. Offensive board forced there. Why did Abhijit have to force that attempt? But the Tuskers still with that 8-point lead. This possession is important for Calicut. 13 seconds on the shot clock, 20 on the game clock. Will take their time. Work it out. Fadi gets the ball, puts it on the floor. Will want to finish strong, make it a 10-point game. Not quite. The clock is running. And a 3-point attempt missed. 22-30. Calicut Warriors up by 8 as we step into the halftime.
Check. As we head into halftime, it's the Calicut Warriors leading 30-22 with an 8-point lead. As we are going to come back after the 6.5 minutes on the clock, we now have a ceremony to do. So we invite the volunteers to be ready. We would now like to call upon Srimati G. Priyanka IAS to give away our volunteers who have worked behind the scenes the Nivea Starliner shoes. These awards which we are giving away is for people who have worked night and day behind the scenes. So when they are coming, please put your hands together and give them a big round of applause. So now I call upon Mr. Thomas. Thomas, the volunteer. Please give a big round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, they have worked night and day. It's time to felicitate them. And they're all outstanding basketball players who have been part of the league. We invite Mr. Masood, Mr. Abhinav, Mr. Rajiv, and Mr. Hadi. Can you all give them all a big round of applause? The people who work behind the scenes. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for gracing the occasion. And now I invite Mr. R. Anil Kumar. Mr. R. Anil Kumar from Starting 5 Sports Private Limited to give away the vote of thanks.
As we move into the final session of the Basketball League Kerala Season 1, the Starting 5 Sports Management and the Kerala Basketball Association would like to express our sincere gratitude to a host of stakeholders who supported us in this venture. Our sponsors and investors include Watson Energy, Amalgam, Fiasco, and PK Steel. Our co-sponsors include Muthoot Finance and Nat Extra. Our supporting partners, thanks to WizSports.ai for the live streaming of this championship, Nivea Sports for supporting us with apparel and basketballs, Egalavyas for supporting us with online, the Regional Sports Center as our venue partner, and all its staff, and our special thanks to Mr. Nawaz for all the arrangements. Our international partners, Adelaide Lightning, 4 Emotions Entertainment, and Chung Huai Boys and Girls School from Taiwan, including their delegation who participated in interaction with the parents yesterday. Our associate sponsors, FAME Global Public School, And I would like to specifically thank the extensive support from the Kerala Basketball Association and all its district associations for helping us to roll out this program across the state, starting from the 1 minute to hoop till this final day. A special thanks to the technical officials of the Kerala Basketball Association, their continuous involvement in a professional environment. We are extremely grateful to you for your continuous support. The coaches, the assistant coaches, the team managers who put together the teams in all the 4 categories, our thanks are due to all of you. Our thanks to the print and visual media for the continuous support in generating media visibility across the state and the country. Our special thanks are also due to all the basketball influencers of social media from across India who came down and did extensive coverage of this Basketball League Kerala Season 1. A special thanks to 2 people who actually guided us through, Mr. Norman Isaac as Technical Director and Madam Arnika for taking up this assignment as the League Director Season 1. This season was filled with excitement, and partnering with us right from day one has been ABC Basketball League Private Limited Pune and their investors ACG. Goes without saying that this season 1 has been successful thanks to your wholehearted support in every way. A special thanks to every parent present here in the under 14, under 19 category. All the 1,150 players who participated in the 1 minute to hoop exercise and finally ended up as 288 players in the 24 teams. Thanks to each and every one of these players. Our special thanks to all the 6 franchisees and their investors. Without mentioning names, I would like to say that this season has been made possible thanks to your time, effort, and resources in a small state like Kerala, starting its first season of Basketball League Kerala. Our thanks are also due to all the vendors for their support. A special thanks to Medical Trust Hospital for all the care that they have taken during the numerous injuries that have happened as part of play here. The flooring that you see being used for basketball for the first time in Kerala, thanks to the Department of Sports and Youth Affairs and the Sports Kerala Foundation. Our thanks are also due to the numerous guests who came down on various occasions to make this season 1 successful. And one last thanks to the general public of Kochi for having made this event a grand and colorful one by being present here in large numbers to watch this event. So, on behalf of Kerala Basketball Association and Starting 5, along with our partners ABC Basketball League, I also thank all the staff members of ABC and starting five for their long and tireless efforts during the last couple of months, especially in the last 10 days. Thanks to the technical staff, the commentators, the MC, a lot of others who work behind stage, the volunteers, and every single official associated with this. Let us hope that we have a bigger season in the coming years with Kerala Basketball Association helping us in our plans for the future. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Mr. Anil Kumar from Starting Fire Sports Management Private Limited. Okay, can we hear some support? Do we have some Calicut warriors in the house? If you're there, shout it out. Calicut warriors! Calicut warriors! Calicut warriors! Okay, I'm going to shift attention now. Thrissur Tuskers! Thrissur Tuskers! Okay, we're going to give away some goodies at the end of quarter 3. Goodies will be there at the end of quarter 3. So watch the game, cheer for either Thrissur or Capitals.
Welcome back to action. 2 minutes into quarter number three, 26-32. It's a 6-point game between these two sides as the Calicut Warriors still hold on to that lead. Right now, looks like a little bit of trouble in the camp of the Calicut Warriors. We've had an injury, a slight shoulder dislocation to Jasim, number 15 for the side. So we wish him well. He's just stepped away and is being looked at by the doctors. Will be taken to the hospital as well. So if you know Jasim, don't worry. He's in good hands. Sachu for the Calicut Warriors. Nice move to the basket. He had a very good first quarter, about 6 points in that quarter. Typically, he scores about 6 to 7 points per quarter. In the absence of Jasim, what they require is one of Nigel or Sachu or Praveen to step up. And if they step up and are able to contribute a little more than, say, about 7 points above what they usually do, it should be a comfortable position for the Calicut Warriors. Rotation on the outside, and Advait gets in for some 3-point action. Remember, he's not among the top scorers of this side from beyond the 3-point line. It's usually Praveen or Vinay, but Advait gets a 3 and backs it up with a 2. 33-29 becomes 33-31. Puts it on the floor. Free throw opportunity now. Milan gets it, receives it, sets it up for a drive into traffic. Lovely pass. Beautiful assist there. Nigel there just waiting for that pass and all on his own. Nigel for 2. That combination play between Milan and Nigel. Blocking. Who is it going to be who lifts the crown? It's just 4 points separating these two teams right now. 35-31. On the crossover, looks to work some angles. Oh, and I was telling you about he's the guy they turn to in quarter 3 and quarter 4. Oh, no luck this time for the Tuskers. Just about hanging there. Remember, the Tuskers looking to make a comeback. Remember, the key statistic. These two teams played on the 5th. The Tuskers won 49-40. Today has already been a much more high-scoring game. Advait puts it on the floor, takes the contact. This call against Nigel, it's an important look at the table. Watch there, drives in. Nigel takes that foul.
Responsibility.
37-31. Advait on the line. Looking to get his 2. Can Advait sink it? Yes, he does. Third foul against Nigel. Abhishek takes it all the way to the hoop for two. Watch this here. On the transition, the pass gets fired at him. And then Abhishek says thank you. On the transition, that's where they've been hurting them. Called for a foul to reach in. This one's against Navneet. Navneet applying some pressure, some conversation there between the officials and the players. In a way, it's nice as well, just to keep it real. Lovely move, beautifully done. Check this out, baseline drive, textbook. Advait to fit two. Called for his travel there. 36-34. 5 points the lead right now for the Warriors. Praveen spins in, takes that extra step. Once again on the transition. Hurting the Tuskers. Guilty of ball watching after the attempt is taken. Once more. Turnover results in two more. 18 points. Make that 19 points. 9 points rather. Puts it on the floor. The Tusker takes it all the way. Vinay Shankar. This boy needs to deliver for this side. They need him. He hasn't quite had the games that he'd want to in the semi-finals, now in the finals as well. Here comes Advait. Attacks the basket. And tipped off. Two more to Sachu. We weren't quite expecting that. Milen should have finished that on his own. But Sachu was there to help him out. It's back to being a 9-point game. Again on the transition. Takes the contact this time as well. Sportsmanship as Abhijit pulls him back to his feet. Milen there. Gets a tap on the head from Abhijit. Second foul for Abhijit. Can they run the floor? Because clearly the Calicut Warriors can. That's what they've been doing. Creating that pressure on the transition. The moment the attempt is taken, one of them just zips through right away. Advait pulls this down for the Tuskers. Vinay Shankar now. Winner dribbles past one, dribbles past two. Niranjan. This one's called against Nigel, is it? Oh my God, this is going to be trouble. Watch out, this is trouble. 4 fouls in my calculation. Let's wait and watch what the table puts up. Watch that there. This one, if it goes against Nigel, it is the 4th foul. Yes, indeed. Difficult times now. The game might swing. We were having a conversation off air and I felt that the Calicut Warriors were in a very strong position. But if Nigel has to foul out, it will be a serious concern. How do they handle this pressure? Remember, they have a disadvantage as well. Jasim, who's the other height who can play and support Nigel, is not there due to a shoulder dislocation. Twelve and a half minutes left in this game. Tensions are rising. It's 11-point advantage. Calicut will probably now try to take as much time as possible. From zero, short. Rebound, Calicut. "24 seconds available to them now. They will perhaps look at 2 attempts. They need to hustle a little bit for a three-pointer from the outside. And it's drained by Praveen. The 2-point guards combining really well. Drives in, kicks it out, and Praveen sinks that three. The Tuskers up. Here's the opportunity. Oh, turnover. This was the opportunity to cut it down. The lead was at 8. It could have been brought to within 2 baskets. Important for Calicut to maintain a cushion. They have a disadvantage. Rotation on the outside, puts it on the floor. Sachu stripped of the ball on the transition. This time it's Advait. And he lays it in. Timeout taken by the Calicut Warriors. Interesting, 8 points ahead, just a couple of baskets and a timeout taken. 1 minute to go in quarter number 3. 6-point lead for the Calicut Warriors. Looking to balance that disadvantage that they have. But on your screens right now, it's the Tuskers. On the transition, things have worked for them. That combination play that we've seen between Vinay Shankar, between Praveen, that has delivered some output. What has been missing for the Tuskers in this game has been the in-paint presence and the play between Abhijit and Niranjan. If that steps up to the plate, it is going to be a very even fourth quarter. Right now, a 6-point lead. A 6-point lead doesn't mean much. It's a psychological advantage, let's put it that way. Oh, nice move. Talk about the 2-point guard stepping up. Praveen there on the left, puts it on the floor, takes on Sachu. And takes that foul as well. That one's going to go against Abhishek. 41 seconds left in Q3. Pink ball last touch. It's a 4-point game. This is turning out to be a close affair. Quarter number 3. The stats will tell us a story. Milan. Reach and foul called. Who's that going to be against? This one's against Praveen. Praveen is an important part of this side as well. Not just because of his distribution skills, but also when it comes to 3-point shooting for the Tuskers. It's a 3rd foul on Praveen. Praveen will have to be careful as well. 10 minutes left in quarter number 4. 4 points between these two sides. 10 seconds, just about that much still in the game. Fouled while inbounding that ball. Foul trouble on the floor, so 2 free throws. And Vinay Shankar, I would back this guy to sink both of them. 43-48. It was a 5-point game. He'll probably bring this down to... Oh, misses that first. Pressure gets to the best of us. Vinay Shankar. Gets the second one to go in. On the transition, hands it off in the air. Milen. And with that, the clock strikes zero at the end of quarter number 3. It's a 4-point game. The Calicut Warriors still up by 4, 48-44. In we go into the deciding quarter. Quarter 4 action coming up in about 50 seconds or so. We will take a look at the statistics and
Okay,
get
as
back
we
to
have
you
a
with some
minute,
insights.
we're going to give away some t-shirts. Can we have Calicut Warriors? Who's cheering for Calicut? Only if you make noise. Calicut! Noise, noise. Calicut! Okay, Calicut! Thrissur! Thrissur! One last time. Thrissur! One last one and we close. Thank you. Thank you all for coming and supporting. Thank you.
Markesh getting his arm tested by the crowd here. But he's a fit lad, don't worry. He's been shooting 3-pointers on the shot while we have breaks between games as well. As both these teams get a lighter moment before the pressure of the final sets in. 48-44, last 10 minutes of action at Basketball League Kerala. Best of the best in the under-19 and under-14 divisions in action. And here we go. This is that lineup. This is that move. This is that gentleman that needs to shine for his side. Praveen with a power pack move to the basket. Watch this again. Through traffic, through 4 guys. Drives in, cushions it in, off for 2. Nice drive, kicks it out. Sets himself up for a 3-pointer. And he drains it. Abhishek with a 3. You can shake him, you can leave him stirred, but he will still sink that 3 from the outside. Given that time, watch that replay. The boy can shoot for sure. 3-pointers in that semi-final in a clutch situation. And once again, right now in the beginning of Q4, Praveen pulls up for a mid-range jumper. Interesting call from the official. That was a close call. Niranjan seemed to have that ball in control and then perhaps getting some contact on the arm. Who's that going to be against? 4 fouls on Sachu as well. Serious foul trouble for Calicut. Nigel will have to be careful. This is the advantage that the Tuskers will have. Milen will have to step up on the defensive front, not so much on the offensive front, because Sachu's already playing with 4 fouls. Sachu goes into the lane. What a rebound by Nigel. Short this time round. And here come the Tuskers. Set on the defense right now. 1-on-1. Abhishek lets his man go. Praveen makes a mistake with the finish, but the putback was on. Niranjan gets his 2. Puts it on the floor. Milen drives in. Takes the contact as well. This is against Abhijit. Perhaps his third foul, if I remember right. Or is it the fourth? You'll have to wait and watch for that one. It's his third foul indeed. So 3 fouls against Abhijit as well. Abhijit needs to last 8.5 minutes on the court. Abhijit's presence extremely crucial along with that of Niranjan for this side. Vinay with the ball. Here they come on the transition. Lovely defense, but the offense was right there behind him. Niranjan with that tip in. Watch this here. The defense was good on the first occasion, but then Niranjan spots the loose ball and gets his two. Up and down. Milan drives in really well. Just hesitated with that pass. That moment's hesitation cost him a turnover. Advait looks to go right. Good defense, but the three-pointer under pressure. The comeback is complete. The lead is 4 points. The Tuskers have taken charge. On the transition. Strip once again. It's a 2-on-1 situation. Keeps it in play. Milan will take the contact. Will he take the contact? Oh, super defense by Niranjan. It's a 2-on-2. Kicks out. 1-3 has been converted by Advait. Gets his own rebound. Oh, lovely quick hands by Nigel. Who is this going to be called against? Remember, a lot of foul trouble on the floor. It's the third foul. (55-54). The crowd is getting entertained. This is the kind of finals we all step onto a stadium for. And the boys have delivered. Praveen! Short. Crucial rebound right now. Nigel looks for a pass. Sachu feeling the pressure. Under pressure there. Let's watch this again on the replay. Gets that pass just about. Looks to grab it. And then off his own foot. We need to change that ball. Extremely humid conditions here in Kochi. Keeps it in play. The Kochi, they've made that comeback. 12 points. The difference was at one point of time. They cut back on that lead. Advait. Oh, what a finish! What a finger roll at the end of it. Puts that spin on that ball. Watch this here. Watch that wrist work at the end. Off that glass. The finish gets him too. Possession. It's going to be with the Pinks. Down by 6. They've struggled in this fourth quarter. 51-57. Fourth quarter performance. Wow. Oh, good job done on the defense. Applying the pressure at the right time. Tactical play there. Watch this here. Abhishek applies pressure just the right time. Forcing a missed pass. That's almost like scoring 2 points in that situation. Sachu puts it on the floor. Who's this one going to be against? Called against Advait. Advait's on 3 fouls as well. Is there a possibility to go into an overtime? 5.5 minutes left. Nigel with the ball. Sachu puts it on the floor. Will drive in. Rejected by Niranjan with a block. Niranjan gets that ball for his side. Milan insisting that the last touch was a Tusker touch. But three sets of official eyes believe that it's a white ball. Puts it on the floor, looks to dribble pass, 1-2. Dishes out the pass to Abhijit. Foul trouble. Oh, Advait with his second three in quarter four. What a moment to get that second three. It's a 9-point game now. The comeback needs to happen. And if it needs to happen for the Calicut Warriors, it needs to happen now. The outside shooting not quite happening for this Calicut Warriors side. Slowing it down. Interception. Milan puts it on the floor. Sachu. Abhishek. Watched by Praveen. Takes the contact. So close to being a foul. Watch this here. Back-to-back blocks by Niranjan. Watch this here. So close. Play red here. Sets himself up for the three. Nothing doing. And a beautiful rebound. Short on that attempt. Just a foot outside his range, perhaps. Sachu's been a little off boil. Sometimes you have these players who cannot play on anything less than 100%, having to watch himself. Timeout taken. It's 11-point lead. The Calicut Warriors have been stuck on 51 since time immemorial in quarter number 4. The pressure is immense. And the pressure is beginning to tell on these boys in pink. They've been feeling the pressure. They've been looking to deal with this pressure, while this group in green has been stepping out time after time. And this man in particular, Advait, there on your screens, drilling 2 3-pointers in the fourth quarter. Moments like these are what make you remember champions. And stepping up to the plate for the Tuskers in quarter number 4 has been Advait. But it's not all been on the offensive side, on the defensive side as well. Some brilliant action from Niranjan. 2 plays on his own, stopped by Niranjan, blocking those plays. As the clock winds down on the Basketball League Kerala, the people in the stadium have enjoyed some tremendous basketball over the last 9 days. Players, basketball lovers, sports lovers have been witnessing the best of action. Good rotation on the outside. Gets the ball on the inside, puts it on the floor, looks to work off the dribble, passes it out from the 45. Gets it in here, Sachu. They need 3-pointers though. Sachu forces that attempt, looking to take that contact. On the transition, Milan has come up with multiple interceptions. Gets it to go in on his own. 2 points. It's now a 9-point game. 2.5 minutes left. Foul call this time round. This one against number 8, Abhishek, will go into the books once again. It's his 4th foul as well. Are we going to see a recovery like yesterday? Yesterday, the Calicut Warriors pulled off a stunning recovery to take that game in the last 5 seconds. Is that going to be a similar case today? Puts it on the floor, but some quick hands. 2-on-2. And a lovely, easy layup from Praveen. Sachu puts it on the floor, takes it into traffic. And I think Sachu has been a little guilty of running away from that contact. He might as well take that contact against Niranjan. Keeps it in play. There's an opportunity for them to outnumber. Pulls up for a three. Nothing doing. Last touch was pink, so this is going to be a white ball. 128 left, 11 points. The surprise looks unlikely. A recovery looks unlikely. Will they be able to muster a comeback? Taking their time, showing their experience, showing their poise as well. 14 seconds on the clock, drives in, Praveen will kick it out, kicks it out. Advait takes its time to set the three, and he drills his third three for this game. Abhishek takes that attempt. They need those attempts to work. Last touch look like from Praveen, so it's still going to be Calicut ball. 1 minute left, but the game seems to have slipped away. 14 points now the difference. They need a three-pointer. They need it within the next 5 seconds if there is a chance whatsoever. Who's the guy who's going to take it? It has to be this man. Not quite, not his day. Doesn't seem to be Calicut Warriors' day as well. Winner will bring it down. Winner will hold it. The Tuskers will slow it down. Niranjan hands it back. Once again they get the board. They've been lucky. Abhijit, Niranjan. The Tuskers will remember the performance from Advait as well. It all started with the magic with Praveen and Vinay in the first quarter. Together, these boys have become stars. They've become stars at Basketball League Kerala. As the clock winds down, the champions have been decided. Every moment to be treasured.
What a
moment for us to remember. A moment for us to cherish as the Tuskers get the victory here in the inaugural edition of Basketball League Kerala.
Okay.
Brilliant moments for us in comms as well. Watching these players shine, taking their franchise sides to the next level. It's been a brilliant moment for all those involved in basketball. The best of the best in Kerala. Action-packed youth system has delivered for
Thank you all.
Thrissur. Final score 67-53 in favor of the Thrissur Tuskers.
Thrissur Tuskers, champions, U19. Thrissur Tuskers. Give it up, Thrissur Tuskers, champions. Thank you all. We now will move our attention. Thank you officials. Anup Cameron, Rajiv Abraham, We will now have the post-match presentation. A lot of goodies to be given away. Nivea Starliners and many more. So stay tuned. Thank you all for coming and cheering. You've been a great support.
ਜਦੋਂ ਚੱਲਦੀ ਬਰੇਟਾ ਦਿੰਦੀ ਸੁਰਮਾ ਬਣਾ ਕੇ ਕਾਫੀ ਕਰ ਲਈ ਕਮਾਈ ਕਾਫੀ ਮਿੱਤਰਾਂ ਨੇ ਡਾਲੀ ਥੋੜੇ ਹੰਬਲਾਂ ਰਕਾਨੇ ਲੈਂਬੋ ਨੀਵੀਂ ਕਰਵਾਲੀ ਨਵੇਂ ਸ਼ੋਰਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਰਕਾਨੇ ਗੱਡੀ ਚੱਲਦੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਿੱਧੀ ਲਾਦਾ ਮੀਚ ਕੇ ਅੱਖਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਬੈਕ ਗੰਨੇ ਦੀ ਟਰਾਲੀ ਲੱਗੇ ਖੱਬਰ ਉਹਦੀ ਤੋੜ ਕੁੜੀ ਟੁੱਟੀ ਪਈ ਨੂੰ ਆਵੇ ਇਹ ਜਨਾਰ ਦੀ ਫਸਲ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਫੁੱਟੀ ਪਈ ਨੂੰ ਆਵੇ ਮੇਰੀ ਯਾਦ ਦੀ ਮਾਰੀ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਹਿੱਚ ਕੀ ਰਕਾਨੇ ਸੱਚੀ ਬਾਰਸ ਦੇ ਗਾਣੇ ਵਾਂਗੂ ਸੁੱਤੀ ਪਈ ਨੂੰ ਆਵੇ ਬੇਚੈਨ ਹੋ ਗਈ ਇੱਕ ਕੁੜੀ ਫੈਨ ਹੋ ਗਈ ਔਜਲੇ ਦੇ ਕੰਨਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਨੱਤੀਆਂ ਕਰੀਦੀ ਨੀ ਕਹਿਰ ਕੁੜੇ ਗੋਲਦੇ ਨੀ ਸ਼ਹਿਰ ਕੁੜੇ ਪਿੱਡਾਂ ਹੁਣ 12 ਵਾਰੀ ਇਕੱਠੀਆਂ ਮੈਂ ਨੀ ਇੱਕੋ ਨਾਰਦਾ ਮੈਂ 10 ਵਾਰੀ ਬਾਰਦਾ ਮੈਂ ਉਹਦੇ ਤੋਂ 100 ਦੀਆਂ ਗੱਤੀਆਂ ਟਾਈਮ ਲੱਗੂ ਮਿੱਟਣੇ ਨੂੰ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਥੱਲੇ ਸਿੱਟਣੇ ਨੂੰ ਕੀ ਵਾਰੀ ਜ਼ੋਰ ਲਾ ਲਈ ਛੱਤੀਆਂ
Check. We'll now request the teams to be ready for the post-match presentation. Requesting team to come for the post-match presentation as we have the dignitaries who are ready.
Sun, our oldest source of energy. We can capture the power of sunlight and harness it to use in our own homes, businesses, schools, government buildings, and public utilities. Watson Energy, your one-stop solar solution.
There are 1, 2, 3, 4. Only these two. And those guys also who just lost. Warriors. Who do I
A very good evening and welcome to the post-season presentation of the Basketball League Kerala Season 1. Like we all say, we saved the best for the last, and that's exactly what the league did here after putting out 4 exciting finals matchups. First off, we would like to thank our partners and sponsors. The Basketball League Kerala is powered by Watson, Amalgam and Feasto, co-powered by Muthoot Finance and Nat Extra, Venue partner Regional Sports Center, kit partner Nivea, live stream partner Wisports.ai, supporting partner Eklavya's Basketball, associate sponsors Fame International, Global Public School and PK Steel, international partners Adelaide Lightning Australia, Four Emotions Entertainment Switzerland and Shuanghua Junior High School Taiwan. Once again, we would like to thank our partners and sponsors without whom this league would not be here today. First off, I invite the presentation party. Our flurry of dignitaries is led by our chief guest, Shri TJ Vinod, member of the Legislative Assembly, Ernakulam constituency. We then have Shri Jacob Joseph, President, Kerala Basketball Association, Mr. PJ Sunny, Live President, Kerala Basketball Association, Shri PC Anthony, Secretary, Kerala Basketball Association, Advocate Sas Navas, Retired IRS, Secretary, RSC Kochi, Shri PJ Jacob, Director, Starting 5 Sports Management Private Limited, and Anirudh Pole, CEO and Director, ABC Basketball Development League. To start off the awards, we're going to proceed with we also have Shri Lava Krishnan, the Managing Director of STS, joining us. The Managing Director of SFS to please join us. And I call Mr. SAS Navas to also join us for the presentation party. We're going to be starting off with the Player of the Match awards. Of course, I go back to what Mr. Shenoy said in the conference to all the players, that you may be the best throughout the tournament, but in the finals, it's your teammates that step up. In the first match in the Under-14 girls final between the Calicut Warriors and the Thrissur Tuskers, it was a landslide victory for the Calicut Warriors by a margin of 40 points. I invite the finals MVP from the Calicut Warriors, Melissa Zacharias, to come in and take her award. I request Shri Lava Krishnan to present the award. Calling Melissa Zacharias. Request Shri Lava Krishnan, sir, to please present the award. We move on to the Under-14 boys final between the Kottayam Bisons and the Calicut Warriors. In what proved to be in possibly the best match of the season, it was a 63-60 victory for the Kottayam Bisons, scoring the clutch basket to tie the game and also hitting the game winner to win the championship. The player of the match, Dheeraj Dilip from the Kottayam Bisons. I request Mr. Lava Krishnan, sir, to please present the award. And now, as we move on to the Under-19 girls final, an exciting matchup between the Calicut Warriors and the Kochi Stallions. The home side Kochi Stallions gave it their all till the very end, but as we all know, dominance came out and the Calicut Warriors remained unbeaten for the season. The Player of the Match award in the finals goes to Shriya from the Calicut Warriors. The last and final match, the ultimate game here at the Basketball League Kerala Season 1 in the Under-19 boys category was between the Thrissur Tuskers and the Calicut Warriors. Calicut Warriors cruised through the game, however the Thrissur Tuskers stole it away in the fourth quarter. The Player of the Match award goes to Niranjan from the Thrissur Tuskers. The Starliner Player of the Match, Niranjan. Now we proceed to the individual awards for the season. The individual awards for the season is to the top players who put out consistent performances. First off, in the Under-14 girls category, the most valuable player of season 1 here at the Basketball League Kerala award goes to Akshara from the Thrissur Tuskers.
Show mercy on it.
दो घोड़े महगना नी चार जी वहगना नी उत्ते नू मैं 6 इंच ਚੱਕੀਆਂ ਟਾਈਮ ਲੱਗੂ ਮਿਟਣੇ ਨੂੰ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਥਲੇ ਸਿੱਟਣੇ ਨੂੰ 21 ਵਾਰੀ ਜ਼ੋਰ ਲਾ ਲੈ ਛੱਤੀਆਂ ਐਨੇ ਇੱਕੋ ਨਾਰਦਾ ਮੈਂ 10 ਵਾਰੀ ਮਾਰਦਾ ਮੈਂ
We now move on to the Under-14 boys category. The most valuable player of the league award goes to Joseph Jaswin from the Kottayam Bisons.
ਬਾਲਾ ਨੇੜੇ ਨੂੰ ਨਾ ਜਾਵਾਂ ਬਸ ਝਾਕਾ ਹੀ ਬੜਾ ਮੇਰਾ ਬਾਲਾ ਰੁਕਾ ਨਾ ਰਕਾਨੇ ਕਿਤੇ ਮਾਰਾਂ ਇੱਕ ਫੇਰਾ ਨੱਟੀ ਤੋਂ ਬਣ ਖਾ ਗਈ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰੀ ਗੇੜਾ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਤਵਿਆਂ ਰਕਾਨੇ ਨਾ ਦੇਖ ਲਈ ਦਬਾ ਕੇ ਕਰਾਂ ਸ਼ਾਪਿੰਗਾਂ ਮਿਲਾਨੇ ਅਫਗਾਨੇ ਵਾਲੀ ਖਾ ਕੇ ਤੇਰਾ
We now move on to the Under-19 girls category. I think we all saw this coming. Putting out one of the most dominant individual performances and remaining consistent throughout the season from the Calicut Warriors, the most valuable player for the season, Varsha AB.
ਲੋਕੀ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲੋਂ ਸਿੱਖੋ ਹੁਣ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਦੇਣ ਮੱਤਾਂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕਿੰਨਾ ਕੁਝ ਦੇ ਗਈਆਂ ਨੀ ਮਿੱਟੀ ਦੀਆਂ ਬੱਟਾਂ ਹੋ ਲੰਗੇ ਤੇਰਾ ਯਾਰ ਮਾਰ ਕੈਮਰਾ ਫਲੈਸ਼ ਹੁਣ ਖਿੱਚਦੇ ਨੇ ਫੋਟੋ ਕਦੇ ਖਿੱਚਦੇ ਸੀ ਲੱਤਾਂ ਇਹਦੀ ਅੱਖ ਨਾ ਲੱਗੇ ਵੇ ਜੱਦੀ ਮਰੀ ਤੇਰੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸਿੱਧਾ ਨੇ ਬਣਾ ਗਏ ਨੀ ਹਾਲਾਤ ਸਾਡੇ ਪੁੱਠੇ ਤੂੰ ਤਾਂ ਹੁਣੇ ਤੰਗ ਆ ਗਈ ਵੀ ਨੀਂਦਰਾਂ ਉਡਾ ਕੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕਈ ਸਾਲ ਹੋ ਗਏ ਨਹੀਂ ਉਹ ਚੰਗੀ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਸੁੱਤੇ ਨਾਰਾ ਠਾਰ ਕੇ ਤੇ ਬਹਿਰੀ ਰੱਖਾਂ ਸਾੜ ਕੇ ਰਕਾਨੇ ਪੀਂਦੇ ਮੋਟਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਜਾਂ
In the last and final category, the Under-19 boys, the most valuable player award goes to Vinay Shankar from the Thrissur Tuskers.
ਹੋਰ ਪੱਕੀਆਂ ਦੂਰੋਂ ਮੱਥਾ ਟੇਕਦੀਆਂ ਮੁੜ ਮੁੜ ਦੇਖਦੀਆਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਉਹ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰੀ ਤੱਕੀਆਂ ਇਹਨੇ ਇੱਕੋ ਨਾਰਦਾ ਮੈਂ 10 ਵਾਰੀ ਬਾਹਰਦਾ ਮੈਂ ਉਹਦੇ ਉੱਤੋਂ 100 ਦੀਆਂ ਗੱਥੀਆਂ ਟਾਈਮ ਲੱਗੂ ਮਿਟਣੇ ਨੂੰ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਥਲੇ ਸਿੱਟਣੇ ਨੂੰ 21 ਵਾਰੀ ਜ਼ੋਰ ਲਾ ਲੈ ਛੱਤੀਆਂ ਉਹ ਕੁੜੀ ਜੱਟ ਦੀ ਫਰੈਗਰੈਂਸ ਦੂਰ ਤੋਂ ਪਛਾਣੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਸ਼ਕੀ ਚ ਨਵੇਂ ਨੀ ਸ਼ਿਕਾਰੀਆਂ ਪੁਰਾਣੇ ਗਲ ਸੁੱਕਦਾ ਕਹਿੰਦੀ ਤੂੰ ਜਦੋਂ
Before I move into the next award, I think this calls for a moment. All of the players, of course, are away from home, they're away from school, and there were certain individuals who took the role of being parents and their teachers. So can we have a round of applause for all the coaches of the season for always leading the teams? And that brings us to the next award of the season, the Coach of the Season award. Well, I think this man, it's pretty obvious. Join me in welcoming the coach who took 4 teams to the finals, Atul Krishna from the Calicut Warriors. We now proceed to the awards we're all waiting for. First off, in the under 14 girls category, after putting up a stellar season, settling for the second place, join me in welcoming the runners-up of season 1, Thrissur Tuskers. I request all the players and the coaches to please join us on the stage.
Yo, Brody, what is?
A round of applause for the runners-up in the under 14 girls category, Thrissur Tuskers. We now proceed to the under 19 girls category, calling the runners-up a team that had a very good comeback into the season and they gave it their all till the finals, but an unfortunate finish. But they showed us what true determination is. Join me in welcoming the runners-up in the under 19 girls category, Kochi Stallions.
എന്നിലെരിഞ്ഞു തുടങ്ങിയെത്തി കനൽ നെഞ്ചിനകത്ത് പടർന്ന് പിടിച്ചത് പടപൊരുതുവാൻ വേറെ പിടിച്ചുത്തി കടലിളകി വരുന്നത് പോലെ മരവിച്ചു തുടങ്ങും നെഞ്ചിൻ കഥകിൽ മുട്ടി പിടിച്ചതുപോലെ ആത്മാവിൻ പഴുതിലൂടെ തളരുകിൽ ഒരു ശകലവും ഇനി പതറുകിൽ ഒരു ചുവടിലും തീയിൽ വാർത്തെടുത്തു വെച്ച ആയുധത്തിന്റെ മൂർച്ചയുടെ വാക്കിലും ഇന്നു നാലും ദിക്കിലും ഇരുൾ നിറഞ്ഞുവെങ്കിലും ഒരു താൻ തുടങ്ങി പരാജിതൻ ഇനിയാവുകില്ല ഒരിക്കലും. മറികടന്നു പതിയെ പോയ കാലം ചൂലെടുത്തത് ഞാൻ പിടിച്ചെടുക്കുമത് തിരികെ വഴങ്ങില്ല മരിക്കും വരെ ഈ പതനത്തിൽ പടിവാതിലരികെ തിരിച്ചു ഞാൻ നടന്നു തുടങ്ങി ഇനി യാത്ര വിജയത്തിൻ പിറകെ കണ്ണുനീരിനി വിരാമം കനവുകൾക്കിതെന്തു ഭാരമെങ്കിലും ഞാൻ
huge round of applause for the home team, the Kochi Stallions, the runners-up in the under-19 girls category.
പിടിച്ചത് പോലെയുള്ളിലൊരു വികാരം
We now move ahead to the next category, the under-14 boys. After having a very good season, they fell short by the smallest of margins but still showed the true grit of sportsmanship. Join me in welcoming the runners-up in the under-14 boys category, team Calicut Warriors.
ஒரு தீயில சொல்லெடுத்து ஒளி போடுற கையெழுத்து அன்னொருவன் வந்திருக்காடு பல போர்பட இருக்கலாம் எதிர்பார்த்தது இவனைத்தான் ஒருவன் வந்திருக்காடு களமோ அவன் மூச்சரிய மயிர்கால்களும் பூச்செரிய வச்சம் அவன் வந்திருக்காடு
அட நம்ம நினைச்சது நடந்துருமா சிங்கம் மறுபடி திரும்புதம்மா முன்ன ஒரு கதை இருந்ததம்மா இப்ப உரு கொண்டு இறங்குதம்மா நட்சத்திரம் ஒண்ணு தெரியுதம்மா நின்ன இடம் பத்தி எரியுதம்மா அச்சம் கொண்ட மனம் ஒரு வரமா அந்த ஒருவனை அடையுதம்மா
They won't choose, they won't choose it for 22s to the door, change his mind.
நான் வருவேன் எனக்கா திருந்தே அடித்தான் ஒரு நாள் ஜெகனே அவன்தான் பாய் விழந்தே சனம் பார்த்திட வாழ்ந்தவன் போல் விழப்பாய் ஒரு நாள் எழுந்தான் எல்லாரின் மீதும் கல்லாகி மூடும் அப்போது யார் எழுவா பாரே வாழ்வீசும் போதும் நிற்காமல் போதும் நீதானே வா ஒருவா
We have the last and final runners-up award. In the under-19 boys category, another exciting team producing the best form of entertaining basketball. Unfortunate for them as they face defeat in the finals. Join me in welcoming the runners-up in the under-19 boys category, team Calicut Warriors.
நாடின் நன்மகனே பொன்மகனே முத்தாயவனே இன்னும் சூரியனும் சந்திரனும் முன்னாயவனே காலம் காத்து வச்ச ரக்ஷகனே சிம்ஹாரகனே எங்கள் கண்ணனாய் வந்தவனே பயமே மாறிப்போ நீ அண்ணன் வந்தால் தும்பிட்டு நெல்ல இருட்டில் சிட்டி வாழும் ராஜாவுக்கு எல்லாரும் சொல்ல இவனை தொழுவானா என்னும் ஜனத்திடக்க காலம் நடித்து வச்சால் சொர்க்கம் போலும் மன்னர் எல்லும் Illuminati, Annantani Nadan Kolam Illuminati, 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 Annantani Nadan Kolam Illuminati. பேனா கத்தி கொண்டு வித்யாரம்பம் குத்து ஹரி ஸ்ரீ தோக்கின் காஞ்சி வலி சீலம் பண்டை மாறாத்த வியாதி நெஞ்சில் பூட்டி வச்ச ரங்க கலி தீராத்த வாஷி அண்ணன் மீச வச்சோராட்ட புலி இதயம் ஒன்னொருக்கும் நின்னொருக்கும் பண்டை ஆபத்து கட்ட சோற கொண்டு ஜூஸ் அடிச்சு சோடா சர்பத்து நுடியில் மதையானே பெருத்திடும் கருத்து இவனே படைச்சு விட்ட கடவுளுக்கு 10 10 இல்லும்
we now move to the most awaited moments, the championship trophy presentation. The first one in the under 14 girls category. Winning a final is one thing, but winning a final by 40 points is pure dominance. Join me in welcoming the champions in the under 14 girls category, Team Calicut Warriors.
കൊടികയറുന്ന പൂരമായി പൊടി പറത്തിയ റോളമായി ചുടയുടെ പെരും പടമെടുത്തൊരു ചെറുപടയുടെ ഭരവിത സകിലടിച്ചൊരു മുകിലപാടി നഗര മുകളിൽ മംഗളങ്ങൾ കുരുമയായി കുഴലുമായി കൊടുമുടി കൊടുക്കലും
Let's hear it for the champions in the under 14 girls category.
കൊടികയറുന്ന പൂരമായി പൊടി പറത്തിയ റോളമായി ചുടയുടെ പെരും പടമെടുത്തൊരു ചെറുപടയുടെ ഭരവിത സകിലടിച്ചൊരു മുകിലപാടി നഗര മുകളിൽ മംഗളങ്ങൾ കുരുമയായി കുഴലുമായി കൊടുമുടി കൊടുക്കലും
Congratulations to Team Calicut Warriors. We now move on to the under 14 boys category. As we all say in basketball, it's not over until the end. They were trailing for majority of the game, but they came back in the dying moments to snatch away the victory. Join me in welcoming the champions in the under 14 boys category, Team Kottayam Bisons. Congratulations once again to the Bisons under 14 boys. We now move on to the under 19 girls category. 7-0 was their record. A team that somehow did not know how to lose. Join me in welcoming the champions in the under 19 girls, Team Calicut Warriors.
പിറന്നട പണ്ട്
മഹാധ്യായം തുടക്കമായെന്ന് ഇത് ദിക്കെട്ടും മുഴങ്ങിടും പാട്ട് കൊടും സന്തോഷം പിറന്ന പാട്ട് സ്നേഹം വന്നാൽ മധുരത്തേന് തീരായി പൂവും വന്ദിച്ചാറ് കോപം കൊണ്ടാൽ നഗമേലൊന്നാൽ വേറാരും വേണ്ടി നിൽക്കുന്നന്മാര് ആഹാർമാദം ആർക്കും വർമാദം ആർക്കു പൊന്തട്ടെ ആഘോഷ പ്രകമ്പനം ആഹാർമാദം ആർക്കും വർമാദം ആർക്കു പൊന്തട്ടെ ആഘോഷ പ്രകമ്പനം
Congratulations to the Calicut Warriors on completing the double. We now move ahead to last and final category, the under-19 boys. We call them the mighty Tuskers for a reason. They had their ups and downs in the season, but towards the end they closed it out and they are your champions of season 1. Join me in welcoming the winners in the under-19 boys category, Team Thrissur Tuskers.
முகாமடம் போட்டே மாறி கொடந்து கபத்தில மாட்டி புடிச்சு பிஸ்டாஸ் மாக்கிரா சோமாரி ஜமாக்கிராயா பிஸ்டாஸ் மாக்கிரா சோமாரி ஜமாக்கிராயா சுருக்கருக்கா முகாமடம் போட்டே மாறி கொடந்து கபத்தில மாட்டி புடிச்சு பிஸ்டாஸ் மாக்கிரா சோமாரி ஜமாக்கிராயா பிஸ்டாஸ் மாக்கிரா சோமாரி ஜமாக்கிராயா டமாலே டமா 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 டமாலே டமா டனக்கல கனடே டஸ்கல கனடே Tanaka, de.
We would now like to take this moment to felicitate a few very distinguished individuals among us. First off, we would like to present a memento to Shri Jacob Joseph Sir, the President of Kerala Basketball Association. I request Shri TJ Vinod Sir, the MLA, to please present the award to Shri Jacob Joseph Sir. Up next, we would like to honor Shri PJ Sunny Sir, Life President Kerala Basketball Association. I request Shri TJ Vinod Sir to please present the award to Shri PJ Sunny.
Pushing culture, baby, got that product you can measure. Trendsetter, the one who get the weather. Swerving while I'm bumping Project Petter. Yeah, rolling through the city with the big dogs.
We move on to felicitate Shri PC Anthony Sir, Secretary Kerala Basketball Association.
And if you don't deserve a cut, then we gon' cut them out. My barber got me looking proper every single time. Fresh pig, getting faded on that.
We now would like to felicitate Shri Norman Isaac, Head of Technical Commission, Basketball League, Kerala.
When I die, they will not bury me, not what I want. Burn my body, pour my ashes in the river, y'all. That's how we know it, that the flow about to carry on. See, immortality's a fallacy, I prove them wrong. The Southern family gon' carry me the way beyond. Anything you've ever known, anything you've done. They ask me how you get like this, how you live like this. Why you worry about it? About my day, get about the way. What you think this is?
Thank you so much, Mr. Norman Isaac, sir. Last but not the least, we would like to felicitate Shri TJ Vinod, member of the Legislative Assembly, for gracing us with his presence. I request Shri Jacob Joseph, the President of Kerala Basketball Association, to present the memento to Shri TJ Vinod.
Face closed curtains. I hear you, nothing ever certain. Only then that's promised.
I request Shri Jacob Joseph sir to present the award to Shri TJ Vinod sir, member of the Legislative Assembly, for joining us. Once again, we would like to thank all the distinguished individuals for joining us on the stage. I now request all the audience members to please stand in an attention position for the national anthem. I request all the players and all the individuals in the stadium to please rise for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Thank you so much to our distinguished guests for joining us on stage. Congratulations to the winners. And thank you for an exciting season of the Basketball League Kerala. We will be right back soon with you all. Thank you so much, Kerala, and have a nice day.
कोणाला पिन्नक मध्ये हित गाजवायला डॉन आला घालवून टाकन जर रस्त्यात कोण आला नुसती आई जो मला नेन भाऊचा फोन आला हो वास्तव गुन्हेगारी जगलं तुमच्या लाईफ मध्ये फक्त पबजीचा झोन आला बाकी काय नाही डॉन लोक चालतात पण भरडी भाई नाही येऊ दे कुठला बी छाटूजी कुणाला सुट्टी नाही शॉट त्याला बसवणार पद्धत मध्ये डॉन समोर वाजायचं इज्जत मध्ये ठेवतो बोलण्यात कम जास्ती दम हिम्मत मध्ये काजव्यांना देत नाही मी किंमत कधी मोठे गार केले गंमत मध्ये चल सडू नको खुन्नस मध्ये वाकडी गाडी डॉन थांबलाय पिन्नक मध्ये राडे व्हायची शक्यता धोक्यात कारभार आमची सत्ता आणि आमची सरकार माझी राज्यात चर्चा मला ठसत दरबार फाटके पाहुणे मारत माझं वाढीव घरदार माझ्या सक्सेसच्या माग माझ्या आईचा हातभार ही नाही देवाची कृपा माझ्या स्वतःचे उपकार कधी ऑन मध्ये दिसलो तर कल्टी मार नाही तर लपड्याची रम्मी मग शॉटला धार एकटा घुमवतो तुझे शूटर चार माझ्या वाईटावर बसलेल्यांना खबरदार मला चित्रगुप्त टिपा देतो यम माझा मदतगार शनी देतो होप मला सीनची काळजी राहिली नाही झोप मला रोज नवीन अपोजिट भाचडीचे शोक मला चांगले ते नातेवाईक होमीज देत खूप मला तिचं माझी सक्की भावकी आणि माझी पब्लिक फक्त लवडे लावती रॅपिंग सोडाली मला क्वार्टात न पावती कारण 70ची अक्कल मला 17 ते भाव आजकालचा हिप हॉप ले खात्र्याते भाव मी बांगल्यात पाहिजे पण मी पात्राते भाव तरी स्वतःची मेहनत मला स्वतःवर प्राऊड होतो एरियाचा संजावा ट्रॅक माझा आउट होतो मुताईला गेलं तरी झाडायला क्राऊड येतो इंस्टावर पोरींचा पाऊट येतो डॉन पुण्यात वाचतो अख्ख्या भारतातनं शाऊट येतो पादरे गँगस्टर यांच्या वाजण्यावर डाऊट येतो खंब्याची बात आणि वाकडे घष्टीत कोऱ्या कागदावर सही देतो घात नाही दोस्तीत पण नाव माझं खराब व्यवस्थित पण मी माझ्या मस्तीत नाही लांडाला आहे रगिलपणा या हस्तीत तुमच्या डोक्या बाहेर बुद्धी ते शॉर्ट सर्किट भलती वायर पलटी फायर दहशतचा शॉट केला चोरांना कॉट केला आपोसला बॉट केला सीन सगळा शॉट केला मराठीचा सीन हिथं सांबट आणि थॉट केला डॉनची घेतली आणि लोकांना ताप दिला हुडकायला कॉप्सानी हुड माझा ब्लॉक केला पण तरी फुगिरीत गाजवतो सीन हिप हॉपचा सगळे खाली टांगून वाचतो माझा दर्जा टॉपचा तिकडं गप आई घाला हिथं धिंगाणा डॉनचा चल लक्ष दे कोण आला पिन्नक मध्ये हिथं गाजवायला डॉन आला घालवून टाकन जर रस्त्यात कोण आला नुसती आई जो मला नेन भाऊचा फोन आला हो वास्तव गुन्हेगारी जगलं तुमच्या लाईफ मध्ये फक्त पबजीचा झोन आला बाकी काय नाही सीन उरावर घेतलाय पण भक्कम पाय नाही गरज बोलायची नाही पण मी गप्पन राय नाही यांची आई धावल्याशिवाय मला जेवण
कोड़े महगनानी 4G वैगनानी उत्ते नू मैं 6 इंच ਚੱਕੀਆਂ ਟਾਈਮ ਲੱਗੂ ਮਿਟਣੇ ਨੂੰ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਥਲੇ ਸਿੱਟਣੇ ਨੂੰ 21 ਵਾਰੀ ਜੋਰ ਲਾ ਲੈ ਛੱਤੀਆਂ ਮੈਂ ਨੀ ਕੋ ਨਾਰਦਾ ਮੈਂ 10 ਵਾਰੀ ਮਾਰਦਾ ਮੈਂ ਉਹਦੇ ਉੱਤੋਂ 100 ਦੀਆਂ ਗੱਤੀਆਂ ਟਾਈਮ ਲੱਗੂ ਮਿਟਣੇ ਨੂੰ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਥਲੇ ਸਿੱਟਣੇ ਨੂੰ 21 ਵਾਰੀ ਜੋਰ ਲਾ ਲੈ ਛੱਤੀਆਂ ਕੱਢ ਤਾਰੀ ਕੰਨੇ ਹੁਣ ਟੁੱਟੇ ਨਾ ਕਮੀਜ਼ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਰੱਖਿਆ ਸਵਾਦੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਉਹਦੀ ਨੀ ਤਮੀਜ਼ ਆਲੇ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਸਾਂਭਲਾ ਨੀ ਬੇਬੀ ਵਾਲੀ ਚੁੰਨੀ ਬੈਠਾ ਡਬਲਾਰ ਵਿੱਚ ਪਾ ਕੇ ਬਾਪੂ ਦੀ ਕਮੀਜ਼ ਬਾਲਾ ਦੂਰ ਨੀਰ ਕਰਨੇ ਹੁਣ ਰਾਂਝੀਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਫੇਰਾ ਬਾਲਾ ਮੇਰੇ ਨੂੰ ਲਗਾ ਬਸ ਝਾਕਾ ਹੀ ਬੜਾ ਮੇਰਾ ਬਾਲਾ ਰੁਕਾ ਨਾ ਰਕਾਨੇ ਕਿਤੇ ਮਾਰਾ ਇੱਕ ਫੇਰਾ ਮਿੱਟੀ ਤੋਂ ਬਣ ਖਾ ਕੇ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰੀ ਗੇੜਾ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਤਵੇ ਹਰ ਕਾਨੇ ਨਾ ਦੇਖ ਲੈ ਦਬਾ ਕੇ ਤੇਰਾ ਸ਼ਾਪਿੰਗਾਂ ਬਣਾਣੇ ਅਫਗਾਨੇ ਵਾਲੀ ਖਾ ਕੇ ਤੇਰਾ ਚੀਰ ਕਾਨੇ ਚੇਂਜ ਕਰਦੇ ਮਹਾਰੀ ਉੱਤੀ ਪੈਰਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਮਾਵਾ ਤੇਰੇ ਪੈਰ ਸੋ ਲਗਾ ਕੇ ਤਿੰਨ ਮਹੀਨੇ ਤਿੰਨ ਦਿਨ ਨੇ ਲਕੀਸ਼ ਨਾ ਰਕਾਨੇ ਨਿਤ ਯੂਈ ਤੂੰ ਯੂਕੇ ਨੂੰ ਰਟੇਸ਼ ਨਾ ਰਕਾਨੇ ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਰੁਕ ਜਾ ਦਿਮਾਗ ਸਾਰਾ ਰੁਕਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੇਰਾ ਆਹੀ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਸਮਾਧੀ ਮੈਡੀਟੇਸ਼ਨ ਨਾ ਰਕਾਨੇ ਲੋਕੀ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਸਿੱਖੋ ਹੁਣ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਦੇਣ ਮੱਤਾਂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕਿੰਨਾ ਕੁਝ ਦੇ ਗਈਆਂ ਨੀ ਮਿੱਟੀ ਦੀਆਂ ਬੱਟਾਂ ਹੋ ਲੰਗੇ ਤੇਰਾ ਯਾਰ ਮਾਰ ਕੈਮਰਾ ਫਲੈਸ਼ ਹੁਣ ਖਿੱਚਦੇ ਨੇ ਫੋਟੋ ਕਦੇ ਖਿੱਚਦੇ ਸੀ ਲੱਤਾਂ ਇਹਦੀ ਅੱਖ ਨਾ ਲੱਗੇ ਵੀ ਜੱਦੀ ਮਰੀ ਤੇਰੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸਦਾਨੇ ਬਣਾ ਕੇ ਨੀ ਹਾਲਾਤ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਠੇ ਤੇ ਹੁਣੇ ਤੰਗ ਆ ਗਈ ਵੀ ਬਣੀ ਦਿਰਾਂ ਉਡਾ ਕੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕਈ ਸਾਲ ਹੋ ਗਏ ਨਹੀਂ ਉਹ ਚੰਗੀ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਸੁੱਤੇ ਨਾਰਾ ਹਾਰ ਕੇ ਤੇ ਡਾਇਰੀ ਰੱਖਾਂ ਸਾਰ ਕੇ ਰਕਾਨੇ ਇਹਦੇ ਮੋਟਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਜਾ ਪੱਟੂ ਝਾੜ ਕੇ ਰਕਾਨੇ ਤੇਰੇ ਫੁੱਲਾਂ ਦੇ ਮਰੇ ਨੇ ਮੈਂ ਵੀ ਇੱਕ ਐ ਮਲਾਤਾ ਹਲੇ ਨਵੀਆਂ ਫਰਾਰੀ ਜੁੱਤੀ ਝਾੜ ਕੇ ਰਕਾਨੇ ਦਿਲ ਤੋੜਤੀ ਮੈਂ ਸ਼ੀਸ਼ੇ ਸਾਕ ਮੋੜ ਤੇ ਕਤਾਰਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ 18 ਹੋਰ ਪੱਕੀਆਂ ਦੂਰੋਂ ਮੱਥਾ ਟੇਕਦੀਆਂ ਮੁੜ ਮੁੜ ਦੇਖਦੀਆਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਉਹ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰੀ ਤੱਕੀਆਂ ਮੈਨੇ ਕੋ ਨਾਰਦਾ ਮੈਂ 10 ਵਾਰੀ ਬਾਹਰਦਾ ਮੈਂ ਉਹਦੇ ਤੋਂ 100 ਦੀਆਂ ਗੱਤੀਆਂ
Ascolta il chiama, pensi da chiama,
மனசுல நீ மணக்கிறிய இது அதுதானா என்னோட காது பக்கம் செல்ல கடி நீ கடிக்க இந்த வயசு போதுமா இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் வேணுமா இந்த வயசு போதுமா இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் வேணுமா இந்த வயசு போதுமா இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் வேணுமா
கபடி போட்டு 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 கபடி போட்டு கண்ணால கபடி போட்டு 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 எடுத்து போட்டு கையால
இது சரிதானா
சிக்க வைக்கிற சபக்க வைக்கிறியே நீ ஜோரா சொக்க வைக்கிற சொல்ல வைக்கிறியே நீ அழகா பத்த வைக்கிற புணர் வைக்கிறியே இது முருதானா
மொத்த பார்த்த நெஞ்சுக்குள்ள ஊசி நூலும் பொங்குதடி நெத்து பல்லு சிரிப்பிலெல்லாம் பத்து நிலவு தெரிக்குதடி
கை கைன்னு ஆடிக்கிட்டு உன்னோட நாள வர நைன்னு பேசிக்கிட்டு உன்னோட சேர்ந்து வர இந்த ஆட்டம் போதுமா இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் வேணுமா இந்த ஆட்டம் போதுமா இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் வேணுமா
அப்படி போடு 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 அஸ்தி போடு கண்ணாலே இப்படி போடு 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 இழுத்து போடு கையாலே
உன்னோட பொருத்தத்தை உப்பு மூட்டை ஏறிக்கிற உன்னோட கண்ணாபதி கண்ணாமூட்டி ஆட வர இந்த நட போதுமா இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் வேணுமா இந்த நட போதுமா இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் வேணுமா
வடக்கே கேட்டு பாரு என்ன பத்தி சொல்லுவா பாம்பே அல்வா போலே என் பேரத்தான் மெல்லுவா வடக்கே கேட்டு பாரு என்ன பத்தி சொல்லுவா பாம்பே அல்வா போலே என் பேரத்தான் மெல்லுவா எவனு ஏறலாமா கோடம் பக்கம் பசந்து இவத ரஜநகம் சிறிடுவா ஹிசுன்னு மல்லிகா நீ கடிச்சா நெல்லிக்கா போலி நிப்பா பஞ்சன நீ விரிச்சா பாட்டுத்தான் படிச்சிருப்பா கொஞ்சம் கொஞ்சம் கொஞ்சத்தேன் படிச்சிருப்பா குடிச்சா வச்சிக்கையா மனசுல பிச்சிக்கையா வெடிச்சா வெள்ளரிக்கா வேண்டாத ஆள் இருக்கா மை டியர் டார்லிங் ஒன்னு மல்லிகா கூப்பிடுறா con sisa My dear darling unne malliga koopudra
House music all night long.
E-song mixed by DJ Thrissur KS.
Sun, our oldest source of energy. We can capture the power of sunlight and harness it to use in our own home, businesses, schools, government buildings, and public utilities. Watson Energy, your one-stop solar solution.